Hi everybody, all my followers, be welcome to another video. Right, the video today is on a 2007 Nissan Qashqai. This is the 1.5 DCI. This car belongs to a friend of mine at work. I've been looking after this car for the last few years. The guy really looks after the car anyway. Yesterday I just did oil and filters change, literally every single filter, from fuel filter, air filter, cabin filter, oil filters. All the filters have been replaced. The guy does these every time we reset the service in there, and every time the service is due, the guy brings me the car, and I always do the service like this. The guy's been really looking after this car very well, on top of that, there is a little issue where the guy complains that when he gets to about 80 miles per hour, the car goes into limp mode. I'm not going to take you through that repair, even because I've done a video not long ago, not on this car, on a Qashqai as well, with that issue, but I've traced it down very quickly, really, to the turbo solenoid. The turbo solenoid is gone, and we're going to replace that, but that is not going to make into a video. This video is going to be for something else, as most likely the title or the thumbnail will suggest. Quite common problem on these ones as well, which is the rear wishbone arms or trailing arms, or whatever you want to call it. They corrode, and last year on the MOT, the car, it didn't fail the MOT, but he got a advisory, so he wants to replace them before the next MOT. I'm going to show you which arms we are talking about, and I'm going to show you why these ones they need replace, and then we'll get them replaced. Usually I don't do this kind of videos, but I just thought, why not? I haven't recorded a video for the last month and a half, so I think I'm in need of recording something. But yeah, I'll take you through step by step. One side, the other side will be pretty much the same, but let's gonna get into the car and I will show you exactly what I mean and why they need replacing. Okay, so here we are in the car, and the way I'm gonna do this is I put the car on these ramps, and now I'm gonna use the jack to lift it up a little bit. I guess I could do this from the floor and just jack it up, but this will give me a little bit more room to work underneath. But the reason why these arms needs replacing is because of this. Look at that, completely gone through. Look, see, they are wearing really thin, and they are in really bad shape. So this is the arms we're going to replace, or the wishbone, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to replace this one on this side and that one on this side. These arms here, I'm going to probably take them off and give them a paint. They are good. This is a different metal sort of. They are in good shape, these ones, but I think I might take them off and just give them a clean and paint them, and yeah, that's it. This part of the subframe is good, there's nothing wrong with it. It's literally just these arms here. So with no further ado, let's kind of jack up the car a little bit and start to take these into bits. And it is bad. Look at that. It is bad. I haven't seen this side. It is bad. Wow. Okay, and this one is out. It was bad. it was bad. It was an accident waiting to happen, nearly. But I'm calling the owner because there's more to it. That is nearly coming off as well. It's not looking very good. The spring, the spring is also, it's not broken, but it's like this. Sometimes on the MOT they start to pick up on the rust on the springs. So I'm gonna call him here, see what he wants to do, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I got it out like this. So you need to take the brake hose because he attached over there. So we're gonna have to obviously then bleed the brakes, etc. But yeah, it's out. It is out. Okay, and I had the owner here. He left about 20 minutes ago, and honestly, I wish every car owner would be like this. This guy, as I said, and just to support what I said at the start of the video, he really looks after this car. So I showed him. There's no arguing about what is what, and he wants to replace the back plates, springs, and these arms as well. These was the arms I was planning to just kind of clean and paint, but he actually just said no, I will replace them, and he actually is gonna get the parts for me, and that's about it really. So basically all the rear suspension is going to be replaced. The only thing that is not going to be replaced is this arm. This one is good. The camber one, this, well, I think is the one that adjusts the camber. This arm is, oh no, oh, it might be the bottom one. Anyway, this arm is the only one that is not going to be replaced, purely because it's in good shape. There's nothing wrong with that one, but all the other ones are going to be replaced. So obviously that one in there, that one, that, and that, and that's it really. So everything is out. So because I'm gonna have to take the disc off, etc. Okay, it might be better to actually do that as well. I'm not going to take these off until I put these back into the other arm. It's going to be easy to do when this is all in place. But that's it really. So wait for parts now, and that's it. Okay, and due to work, etc., this is like a week later maybe. I've just laid out all my tools, etc., to start to put things back on. As you can see, the new suspension arm, there's new hubs in there, that's the back plates, springs, and the only thing missing is those arms, the ones that goes right there underneath. So the arm that comes here, the ones I said I was planning to paint, those I don't have them yet, but I think I can put everything back on and maybe temporarily just put the old arms in there, and that's about it really, I guess. And that's about it. So I'm gonna start to put everything back on. It's not rocket science, it's just the inverse and the reverse of taking it off. We're gonna have to bleed the brakes at a later stage because you need to take the hose off to take the suspension arm, because that hose attached to over there, right there in that little bracket in there. But yeah, that's about it. So let's gonna start to put things back on, and then see if I can do both sides today. Fingers crossed I will. Okay, and nearly all done. Unfortunately for today, that's it, because I don't have yet the arm that comes from there to here. I don't have that one yet, and in order to put these bolts in place and the shock absorber, I need to push the wall assemble up, the wall arm, to compress the spring. Unfortunately, without that arm, when I do that, these moves in and out, and I can't really do it, so I'm gonna have to wait for that. In the meantime, I've cleaned all these bits that were quite rusty, still not completely dried, and gave you a little bit of paint with Amarit Black. I'm in the process now to bleed the brakes, just waiting for Ines to pump the pedal. But yeah, it's looking good. Handbrake is in place, all adjusted. That's about it really. So yeah, just wait for that arm and then we'll go from there. Okay, and just got the arms. Well, I got them 2 days ago, but been working, and finally we'll be able to get these done today. The weather, however, is not as good as last time, but hopefully it will hold to give me a chance to put this back on and finish this side, and then obviously do the other side as well. Okay, and finished the other side, just the wheel left. On this side, the caliper, this bottom pin, was completely seized. The caliper won't slide like you see now, so it was completely seized. It was a nightmare to clean on the inside, etc. But yeah, it's perfect now. Just waiting again for Ines to come and help me bleed in the brakes, or the brake. But other than that, it's done, it's completed. The only thing I'm going to do now is put the wheel back in, finish this, put the wheel back in, get it tracked, and get the wheels aligned or tracked, whatever you call it, and that's it really. All done, as you can see, everything new. Yeah, that's about it, guys. With no further ado, I don't know if it's going to be something interesting here or not. I still hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, any comments, please put them below, and like always, thanks for watching.